For this exit ticket, we're going to be going over Quarter 3, Quiz 1, Rational Numbers, Absolute Value, and Integers. This will help prepare you for your test tomorrow. So when we finish going over individual problems that most students got wrong, you need to go and look at your individual test score and the feedback that I gave you specifically. So look at number 7, which was one of the most missed questions. And it was a 2-part question. You were supposed to write an absolute value comparison statement comparing the altitude of the 2 rescue vehicles, and you're supposed to state which rescue vehicle is closer to sea level. So take a look at this example. So they answered the question, that part is fine. So number 2, state which rescue vehicle is closer to sea level, that part was fine. The problem that I had with this person's response is that they don't have an absolute value comparison statement. So when I'm asking for an absolute value comparison statement, take a look at what I'm looking for. I'm looking for absolute value, and then I'm looking for a symbol in between that compares the two. Now, when you take the absolute value of 279, you get 279. When you take the absolute value of negative 287, you get positive 287. And 279 is less than 287. Then part 2, the answer was the helicopter is closer to sea level, and that's because 279 is less than 287. So the helicopter is only 279 feet away, while the submarine is 287 feet away. So that's what I'm looking for. So when you take your test, you need to be able to write a statement like this, using absolute value, and then also answer the question. All right, another set of missed problems were problems where students, let me show you if I can find one. Let's see. Oh, here, okay. So look at this, what this student did. You see a greater than symbol, but it specifically says in the directions, be sure to include the value of each term in your answer. So this student should have put on this side, well, let's see. The absolute value of negative 14 is 14. And then you don't do anything to the negative 14. There's no absolute value bars. So they should have actually written 14 on this side is greater than negative 14. So this student did not get full credit because they did not follow the directions. And part of what I was trying to see is if they knew how to take the absolute value of negative 14. So just this symbol is not enough for them to get full credit. I also just wanted to say that it would be really good for you guys to study your vocabulary. You will have vocabulary on this test. And then number 5 was also missed a lot. So let's take a look at this one. I'm going to make this a little bit bigger. This table shows the low extreme temperatures in January. So look at this. All of these are labeled as low temperatures. All of these are low temperatures. And it's asking which state had the highest out of those low temperatures. So basically they're just saying, which is the highest out of these temperatures? Because they're all called low temperatures. So which is the highest? Well, that would be the number that is closest to 0. And negative 9 degrees is closest to 0. It's the highest number, and it's the highest temperature out of these cold temperatures. And so the answer was B, as in baseball. It was Minnesota. All right, so now at this time, I want you to go ahead and go look at what you got on your quiz. And then I want you to try to correct your reasoning, try to understand what you got wrong so that you're prepared for your test tomorrow.